I'm Elisha Joyce, founder of Rebel Grain, creator of the Whole Food Super Snack Smarty Bars. And in Smarty Bars, we use quinoa. And so I'm back tonight to show you another recipe for using quinoa in your everyday in your home. The recipe I want to show you tonight is a fabulous, super quick, super easy version of fried rice. But obviously, instead of using rice, we're going to use the pre-cooked quinoa that I recommend you always have in your fridge. I've had my stove warming here in just a bit, and I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil into the pan, just enough to coat the bottom. And then to this I'm going to add my onion and my garlic, but come on over because I want to show you a little trick that I do with my garlic. The way I do my garlic is I have 3 cloves, you'll see here, because we're going to end up using 3 cups of our quinoa. So I take the flat side of a large knife and I just hit the side like that and it cracks it open. You peel it off. Make sure your knife is hanging over the edge of the counter too, because if it's flat on the counter, you might break your knife. I cut the edges off. And then you give a light dice. I don't like it super duper chunky because it's a little too spicy for the kids, so I take a fork and just smash it down like this. And that's how I mash my garlic. And there you go. So, hot pan, that's about half a cup of onion. I'm going to pick up my garlic, my 3 cloves of garlic, put that into the pan as well, and just saute this around. Now while this is sauteing, what I like to do is actually do my eggs separately. My pan is hot, and when I fry up my eggs, I like to use a little bit of olive oil. You can use butter if you prefer butter. I like the texture that comes out from these eggs when they are partially fried first and then scrambled. So we'll let those cook for just a second. And we're going to go back over here and throw in some more veggies. Okay, so while the eggs are frying up before we scramble, I'm going to dice up some of my celery. Throw that in the pan. And then I have a trick for my carrots that I like to use when I make fried rice. I take my peeled carrot and my peeler and I just peel little slivers right into the pan, just like that. Carrots flying all over the place. Now you see my eggs are just about ready to scramble, so let me show you this real quick. I like to use as many eggs, so 3 cups of quinoa, so I had 3 eggs plus 1 is what I like to do. So I just like to go 1 above the cups of quinoa that I'm going to use. And you see how that gives it a nice texture instead of being like an omelet? You get a little bit of the yellow and a little bit of the white separated. And I just think they turn out nice and fluffy. So the egg is done. I'm going to put that to the side, take it off the heat, cover it. The other veggies we're going to use for this recipe are peas. And these were frozen peas. I just ran them under hot water to just take off the little bit of the cold chill. And this was frozen white corn. Throw that in there. While it's sauteing, I'm going to add in some of my pepper. So it's all together now, and these are my veggies. I'm going to turn up the heat now, because what I want them to do is I want that pan to get super hot so it almost caramelizes the bottom of the veggies. They're already getting tender, and if you want, you can cover it for just a minute and help those celery hunks and the carrot get a little softer. So I'm going to do that real quick and then we'll come back. Okay, so we're back, and check this out. Beautiful, tender, perfect, steamed for about 1 minute, and now comes the good stuff. The pre-cooked quinoa that I pulled out of my fridge. There's 1 cup. There's about 2 cups. And there's my 3 cups of quinoa, okay? This batch that I just used, my 3 cups, it was actually 1 cup of cooked quinoa. My stove is at about a medium-high, and this is where you top it off with a little bit of soy. The soy is what's going to give you the salty flavor. I don't add any salt ever to my fried quinoa just because we are using the soy. And then you just toss it around. Now, when it's all done, I actually love to top it with my egg. That's how I like to use the egg. I've got to taste it. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go, peeps. It's ready. Cup of quinoa, fried up, full of veggies, topped with our beautiful, luscious scrambled egg. And there you go. What else needs to be said? It's fried up quinoa. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for visiting with me. I'll see you again soon.